Hey guys, it's Electric Tech here today, and here's part 2 of the gaming PC for 2014. That's $600. So first you gotta put the power supply on top. In this case, because it's a Roswell line case for motherboards. Okay, so for this case, it has the top mountain power supply, so you put it on the top instead of the bottom. That's what it means. And you gotta position your fan so it's facing downwards, or else it'll overheat and melt, and it won't really be good for your computer. So just screw that in, and I'll talk to you when I'm finished. When you're finished, it should look like this. Now move all the power supply cables out of the way so you have room to actually do stuff. This next step is only if you have a DVD drive, which isn't really specified in the build for odds and evens, but I had one lying around. So first, just pop out the case, the front panel of the case, and take out the protector or block, I suppose. And there's little things on the side that you just push and it just comes right out. So you might have to apply a little force, just don't be scared. Now all you have to do is get your DVD drive, open up the lock, and just slide it in. It's going to be pretty hard. There's going to be some resistance, but don't let that deter you. Just keep on going. And once you think you've gotten in the back, switch to the front. And then you just have to align the dots and push it in. And after you've pushed it in, obviously you have to lock it or else it's going to slide out. This took me a few tries, but it shouldn't take you that much if you're experienced. This, of course, was my first one. Now we move on to the motherboard. So if you take it out of the box, you'll see a quick installation guide, a manual, some accessories that we're gonna need later. In the right there, yeah. Those two we're gonna need them later. And so one is like an installation thing, and the other are some SATA cables for your hard drives. And this is the motherboard wrapped in an anti-static protection cover. Don't leave the motherboard on top of the cover because it is like really conductive and stuff. So it will blow up your motherboard. Now you gotta install the CPU. So with my AMD Athlon X4, you gotta match up the notch with your socket. Now that you've matched up your notch with your socket, just take it and, oh yeah, sorry, I blocked the view, it's kind of hard to do. Just put it in and it'll just slide right in. Now once it's slid right in, just take it and pull the lever back down. Now you're going to have to install the CPU fan, which is, in my opinion, kind of hard to do. So you're just going to have to put one side on, then put the other. Then you see the little lever, you're going to have to take it and turn it to the right. That'll lock it in place so it won't move around too much. Now all you have to do is check that it's secure, wiggle it around to let the cooler spread, and then you have to connect the CPU cooler to the motherboard using this little connector. Just slide it right in. It's going to be kind of hard, but you'll get it eventually. So just keep on trying, don't bend any pins. Next, I'm going to install the RAM. You can do this later on if you want. It's apparently easy to do afterwards, but I figured I would do it now just because it would be easier for me. Okay, now you have to find the RAM slots, which are usually located next to your CPU. In this case, I mean motherboard, they are. So just push the levers back and on both sides. And once you do that, all you have to do is slide it right in. You're gonna hear some clicks and stuff, which shouldn't really matter much. Just make sure that you don't really break anything and make sure it's secure because it might slip loose and you really don't want that. Now you're gonna take out the motherboard case holder. So you put it in your case and it basically lets the CPU outputs and inputs on the back. It's the I/O panel basically, and it just lets them align better and stuff and stuff. It basically makes it so the slot fits yours, not just like anyone's. So just push it in. It's going to be kind of hard. It's going to resist a bit. But just keep pushing. It took me a few tries. I suggest doing the bottom, then the sides, then the top because that's easier for me. But everybody has their own way. After that, just put the motherboard in. I suggest doing it from the panel side and then just putting it in and then moving it down like that so you don't scratch anything on top of the pre-installed brass things. And I keep touching the power supply unit because that grounds you, so basically you don't short circuit your motherboard. I should have told you that earlier. Hopefully you haven't done that already, and if you did, don't blame me. So now just screw it in. There's 6 screws, and once you've done that, you're done with the motherboard, at least for now. Now we're going to take out the hard drive and install it, of course, because now that we put the motherboard in, it's a lot easier access. If you are very keen, you'll notice that the motherboard isn't already there because we messed up a few times in this build, like putting the hard drive in first, so we're going to get the motherboard in. So yeah, we don't want to show you mess ups like that, and I touched it again, if you noticed there. So now just put it in. That's some help from my other guy that was helping me build it. So just put it in and align the screws, and all you have to do after that is screw it in. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, favorite, and if you want more PC build parts so I don't leave you hanging, hit that subscribe, like button and comment. So see you next time.